Le Chinois can be found a 15-minute drive north from the GEC. It's a very fancy restaurant right near the casino at the Marriott. Its menu is quite elaborate, but most people there usually settle for one of the sets, and we had the lunch set this morning. The ambiance is great. Let's now check out the food. So you start off with the steamed pork dumplings, nice little scallops in there. Then you get steamed shrimp dumplings with some chives, followed up with steamed pork buns. These are my favorite. And then you get the assortment of bean curd, scallops, shrimps, this really good seafood dish. You also get the wok fried flat noodles with some nice pieces of beef. You finish off with the seasonal dessert. So this footage is from an earlier visit about a month ago. This was for dinner. So for those of you who want the Peking duck, the dinner sets are slightly more expensive. This was the 98,000 set. And it comes with Peking duck though, something that the lunch sets do not come with. What was a bit unfortunate about the dinner sets is they didn't come with any of the pork buns or the dumplings. So there you have it, Le Chinois in Sinhwa Landing, or I guess in the Marriott to be exactly. It's a great restaurant. I highly recommend it, although a little bit pricey. One of my favorite restaurants on the island, Sobong, is about a 10-minute drive from the GEC. It's just off 1132 if you're heading in that direction where places like Zen Hideaway are. The restaurant has about 8 tables. At times it can get pretty crowded. Lately with COVID though, it's never been so crowded that we have to wait that much long. The menu is quite simple with 7 major dishes. Most people either order the crab dish, chicken dish, beef dish, tonkatsu dish, or the pork dish. For our trip today, we ordered a beef dish and tonkatsu dish because those were our 2 favorite. And we've tried all of the other dishes. So here you can see the beef dish. It's nice because you get all these little small side dishes. And for this occasion, we also got some of the karaoke, which was also good, but it was maybe a little too much food. Normally, it's not on video here, but we would get the avocado with toast, which was unfortunately not available that day. All right, you got to watch out, guys. We're also checking out uncharted waters here. This is unranked restaurant Duende. It's only been around for about a month. There's 3 things you can choose from: the lamb, the beef, or octopus. You start off with a little appetizer there. There's a lamb dish, there's the beef dish, and the owner was kind enough to also throw in some free drinks. The really cool thing about this place is there's only 1 table per room, and there's 2 rooms, so you get a lot of privacy. It's slightly expensive, about 35 to 40,000 won per person, but the privacy is awesome. The ambiance of this whole area, just kind of getting away from everything, is really, really cool. There's Duende for you. The sibling of Zen Hideaway, Tropical Hideaway, is about a 5-minute drive from Zen, which is about a 20-minute drive from the GC. There's a funky little pool there you can see because this place also operates as a hotel. So their hours used to be till 6 p.m., but I guess now they're open for dinner as well. Awesome baked goods section, which I recommend you grab on the way home. They've got juices, smoothies. I highly recommend the kale juice, which actually isn't pictured here, but there you get a little mango smoothie. The interior of the place is pretty large. Probably a good 50 people could fit there at once. Not quite the size of Zen Hideaway, but quite large as far as restaurants in Jeju go. Now, this place is probably better known for its brunch lunch food. There we got Eggs Benedict. Personally, I love the mushroom sandwich with hummus. You can see that here. Great choice for vegans. I'm not a vegan, but if you are, go crazy. I also did not order this dish, but I was able to snag a video of someone else ordering the Tropical Burger, their signature hamburger. So, as I showed in the beginning, this awesome baked goods section, maybe you can grab one on the way home, breakfast for tomorrow, maybe even grab a cake for dinner, or not dinner, after dinner, snack. So there you have it. That's Tropical Hideaway with its cool little views. If you look outside, you got a nice little view of the ocean. It does operate as this funky hotel with that really cool pool on the second floor. And when you're done eating there, as I mentioned earlier, I highly recommend taking home some of their jam, hummus, and their baked goods. That is Tropical Hideaway. If you're looking for the best fish and chips on the island, you gotta go to Gla Gla Hawaii. Here's their menu. It's located about 20 minutes south of the GEC, right at the harbor of Mozupo. The interior, as you can see, is quite small. Only about 20 people can fit, so you gotta try to avoid crowded hours. And it does get crowded. It's a very popular place, especially with GEC people. We got the fish and chips. Our favorite is salmon, but what's fun is you can come and try, various types of fish and chips that change with the seasons. We also love the shrimp soup. You can get an extra baguette, which I highly recommend, because a baguette with this soup just takes it to the next level. And we also got a few little drinks here. So Gla Gla, they change their fish and chips depending on the season. I highly recommend, if you're looking for fish and chips, this is the place to go to. So another unranked restaurant here, Jejuseon, my favorite Korean restaurant on the island, located right near Le Chinois, near the casino at the Marriott Hotel. You can see the interior is quite nice. There's that common area, but if you just call them the day before, you can get your own room. Very nice. The menu is quite elaborate, very similar to Le Chinois. Most people tend to go with the sets. For this particular day, we actually decided to order individually. You start off with an appetizer, just classic Korean style. We also got the bibimbap, as you can see, seafood based. We also ordered some spicy fish. I apologize, I cannot remember what this dish was called. And we also ordered some jjigae. Normally you can get it spicy with kimchi. We decided to get not spicy because my wife doesn't like spicy food. Still very yummy. So there you have it, Jejuseon, my favorite Korean restaurant in Korea. So another unranked location. I apologize, the whole point of this was to go to all the places you guys recommended, but anyways, I thought I might as well record every restaurant I go to. Bom Cafe is located inside the Bom Hotel, which is about 10 minutes east of Seogwipo. There's their drink menu and their food menu. Feel free to just pause it if you want to look at the details. We ordered some smoothies as well as their juice here. Their main things are their sandwiches. As you can see here is their crab sandwich. Personally, my favorite is their beef hoagie. And for this particular occasion, I ordered the beef stew. But if I had a chance to go back, I'd probably order the beef hoagie instead. So that's Bom Cafe with a bomb view. So another unranked challenger here, the Mint Cafe. It's located in this rather enigmatic island. It's about 10 minutes south of Udo Island. So it's not really a convenient place to go to if you're from the GEC. But if you're ever in that area, it's very interesting. You got to park in the corner of this island. You have to walk about 15 minutes to get to the restaurant. Originally, we were trying to get to the second floor, the Mint Restaurant, Italian food, very high ratings. However, they were booked. So instead, we went downstairs to the Mint Cafe, where we decided to enjoy some burgers. The burgers are quite simple. You got the chicken burger, you got the beef burger. It tasted quite well, although the prices were a little bit high for a simple burger. I think we paid about 15,000 won. Nonetheless, if you're in the area and you're near Udo, it's a nice place to grab a quick bite in the afternoon. Here's another restaurant that might be a little bit out of the way for those who live in the GEC because it's located near Udo Island, is Byomhada. Recommend check out their Instagram, really cool pictures. Their main type of dish though is sashimi and sushi. Here is their sashimi dish. We also tried out their beef dish, which was also quite good given that they're more of a fish oriented restaurant. Their sushi, their main one is salmon. Excellent stuff. If you're looking for some good fish to eat and you happen to be in the Udo Island area, there is Byomhada. Please check it out. So Anoya is located about 2 minutes from the E-Mart in Seogwipo. It's actually a place I really wish I knew of earlier, because we would always, on the way home of E-Mart, try to find a place to eat, and we couldn't find a place in the region. So the strongest point Anoya has is its cost performance. As you can see from the menu here, you can get a nice full lunch or dinner for about 10 to 12,000 won. We, on this particular day, got the tempura as well as the curry, Japanese curry dish, which came with the karage, or the chicken, as well as a little bit of shrimp. The best thing about this place is, its location being right near E-Mart, so you could sort of link it up with a nice quick visit there. And on the way home, if you don't have time to stop by and eat, they do provide a takeaway. Very easy to do. Just give them a call. They'll whip it up in 10-15 minutes. Maybe even when you're at E-Mart, then you can take it home, especially maybe if someone's waiting at home for you. So that's it with part 2 of this video. Apologies that I couldn't go to as many ranked places as I wanted to, but nonetheless, I thought it would be worthwhile recording everything. I'll see you again at part 3. Again, the goal is to go to as many as I can by 2022 January.